Hi, I'm Jordana. Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. Today we have outdoor afternoon yoga. We're gonna also do a little bit of lymphatic drainage if you're feeling any tension, if you grind your teeth at night, or just feeling a lot more upper body tension. This is gonna be a great place to relax, let go. As always, everything I say is just a suggestion, not a command. Take breaks as you need to, grab water, use props, and let yourself be the guide, let yourself be the teacher, and then just allow me to kind of be the facilitator of the event. Listen to your body as always, and I hope you have a beautiful practice. Look at this place. First move. But take a few breaths with me here if you can, laying flat on your mat on your back. And just start to notice, if you can, close your eyes. Just notice how and what you're feeling in the mental, physical, emotional self. You may take a few moments to kind of rock your body or clench your body if you need to. Just start to deepen your breath. Total awareness of where you are, how you got here, and just allowing yourself to drop into the present moment. Focus on my breath. Focus on the noises perhaps that the microphone is picking up besides my voice. And let's take a nice big deep breath in through your nose, expand deep within your abdomen. So breathe in, really expand lower than your belly button here. Inhale, expand belly, ribs, chest. Holding inhale, just a little bit more. Take a sip in. Exhale, really soft, long, deep breath. Maybe letting a sigh relief go on the exhale. So inhale, expand, deep abdomen, ribs, chest. Inhale, breathe in a little bit more. Fill up your aura here, your energy field as a human being. Exhale, soften. Good. Taking as many breaths as you need to, really big and deep. You might cleanse with a sigh, whatever feels good to signal to your body to rest and digest and let it go. Good. Let's take a few breaths to just notice, just drop into present moments. Noticing how your human is today. And perhaps bring in an intention, a word, a phrase, a mantra for what you want to feel during this class, after this class, what you can shift and let go of, what you can take away. Perhaps that intention is bringing more peace, more love, more focus, more concentration, or releasing of anything that's holding you hostage here, or from being here, just letting it go. What word do you harness in on? Let's start to breathe that into our body. So start to inhale, breathe that into every cell. It's peace, love, focus, concentration. Doesn't have to be anything I listed, just whatever is calling to you here. Good. If your Ujjayi's breath is in your practice, let's start to breathe that in on the inhale. Exhale, constriction back of your throat, almost like you're pushing through a straw, like you're trying to fog up a window or a mirror. This helps to get a little bit deeper of a powerhouse breath in our body to signal that we can keep going, that we're okay, and it's self-regulating, stimulating within that vagus nerve. Beautiful. So without any rush, we're just going to take a moment to simply roll over onto our abdomens here. Good. And coming right down, you might rest your arms alongside you. Your forehead might touch the mat. And just taking a few moments to wiggle side to side, maybe in your hips. Good. So if you're tuning into that regulating breath of the Ujjayi's or just a simple inhale, exhale, that feels good. Let's start to tune one breath to one movement. If and when you're ready, let's inhale, lift our head and our chest up, like our head, our chest a little bit. Maybe you bring your arms beside you. Just very gentle cobra exhale down. If it feels good, you might have those hands planted, kind of adjacent here to your armpits, your axilla. On our next inhale, we're going to just lift and take our gaze up towards the left. So when you're ready, let's inhale. Turn your head a little bit over towards the left, almost like you're peeking over the left shoulder. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, same thing to the other side. When you're ready, inhale, lift and kind of peek over the right shoulder. Exhale, down. Inhale, let's come right back through center. Lifting the head and chest up, almost pulling the shoulder blades together a little bit here. Exhale, lower down. Taking a cycle over to the left. Inhale, lift and rise, peeking over towards the left, feeling a deep stretch in the right side of your neck in that sternocleidomastoid muscle. Exhale, relax down. Inhale, when you're ready, pulling through to the right. Exhale, lower down. We're just going to rest our hands right down beside us again. Take a few breaths here. Just starting to warm our bodies up, our upper body to let go. Good. Just going to take a nice little stretch before we start to flow. So when you're ready, just gently pressing yourself up a little bit onto your forearms here. And if it feels okay in your body, if you need a little more release in your back, you might take your toes a little bit wider than the mat. And then just simply, we're going to cross our arms over here. So right arm crosses over left. And this might be as far as you get. It's kind of like just this nice gentle cross. Or you might start to hinge forward a little bit. Maybe bring those arms closer. Relax all the way down. We're only going to be here for about a breath or two. Just feeling some space in your back body here. Your shoulder blades right below your shoulder blades, kind of where you meet in the ribs. Good. When you're ready, we're going to just take ourselves nice and slow back onto our forearms and then switch the other side. So that left arm comes over, right arm comes on top, or vice versa. Inhale. Then exhale, kind of soften into the stretch. Good. Taking about 2 more breaths here. Good. If and when you're ready, we're going to take a nice cobra, about 3 cycles, where you can start moving into your up dog. So taking those arms down by your side for a few breaths if you need that rest and reset. Or moving right into your cobra or up dog if that's in your practice. When you're ready to continue, hands come adjacent again, right by your armpits, your axilla. If and when you're ready, let's inhale. So we start to flex down into the shoelaces of our feet. We feel our hamstrings, our calves, inner thighs, and then we start to ignite in that inner core. So feeling that deep within your abdomen, lower abdomen, all the way up to your diaphragm. Beautiful. So you have this nice, strong, convicted body here. If and when you're ready, let's inhale, lift and rise our head and our chest up as we say strong. Cobra, shoulders kind of pull down your back, space between the ears and the shoulders. Exhale, lower down. So staying here for the next 2 cycles or moving into your up dog. So cobra, just a nice gentle head and chest lift. If you're ready, let's plant those hands firmly down, spreading the fingers wide. Inhale, pushing into all corners of the palms and fingers as we lift and rise up into an up dog. So we're pushing the floor away, lifting the kneecaps up off the ground if that feels calling to you, pushing the shoelaces in, opening the heart. We're not dipping in, we're creating space. If that hurts your lower back, you're just simply lowering down to that nice cobra. Good. When you're ready, lower all the way down. Even if you're in up dog or cobra, come all the way down. We're going to go 1 more cycle. So cobra last round or up dog last round. If and when you're ready, find what feels good. Inhale, lift and rise to your cobra, or pushing up all the way into your up dog. Drawing navel into spine. You're not feeling any pinching pain anywhere. Just a beautiful open front body. Beautiful. If and when you're ready, let's lower all the way down to our abdomen. Take a few moments to take a break. By no means you're any more or less of a yogi. If you can't do an up dog, if you're just doing cobra, please stay where it feels safe and comfortable. And you start to find those adjustments and flexibility as you practice more. So Not comparing yourself to this or any other day that you've done yoga, or anyone or anything that you've seen before. Just here and now, how does that feel in your body? Right? No judgments, no expectations. We're just meeting ourselves exactly as we are. Yogi, when you're ready, let's plant our hands into the mat. We're going to lift up into a tabletop. So drawing that deep core into our spine, drawing all the way up. We're going to push up onto our knees. We're going to reset up here. We're going to stack our shoulders, elbows and wrists, hips over knees. I like to have my fingers spread wide. You might kind of shake your tail side to side here, kind of wagging this tabletop position out. We're going to ignite our core just a little bit more. So let's plant that right palm down. So lifting the palms off the mat or the feet off the mat is completely optional. Find where you feel challenged enough, but yet strong enough to complete it with, staying in alignment. So planting that right palm down, maybe kickstanding that left foot out on those toes. Inhale, you might stay here, or exhale, lifting that left leg up. Inhale. Oh, I'm so sorry. We are actually going to lift up that right palm, so plant sturdy in that left palm. If you're moving your hands with me, then stretch that right arm out. So we'll stay here and just notice if you feel like you're kind of dumping and crowding in, maybe you just find that positioning with your hand. Good, long. So we almost point fingers, point toes. Inhale, exhale, almost like kickstand that foot, so like you're walking. Exhale, draw knee into elbow to meet in center, hugging almost like that angry kitty spine. Exhale, let's arch out, straight body, navel into spine. Good, exhale, coming in. So we're gonna go here for 3 more. So inhale, exhale. Good, we're going for 2 more. Good, last one. Holding, and let's touch down. So toe to hand, tap down here for 5, 4, 3, 2, holding. Good, let's drop down, right palm, left floor, the leg meets the mat. Take your right wrist, rotate it out if you need to. Flexi, let it rest. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So maybe kickstand that right foot out, pushing, stabilizing into the floor with that right palm now, like I described the first round. When you're ready, reaching that left palm out. So finding that stabilization, push the floor away, draw navel into spine, holding for 2 more breaths. Good, if and when you're ready, we're gonna start bringing it in all the way, arch your spine, holding, exhale, out. Inhale, draw in, exhale. Let's go, 3 more. Beautiful, you got this, I'm right here with you. Yeah, let's go, 1 more. Almost done. Push the floor away. When you're ready, let's tap it down here for 5. Yeah, 4, 3, 2, holding, push the floor away, restabilize. Exhale when you're ready, plant the hands down, take those toes wide, sit back, child's pose, relax. Take a few cleansing breaths in your nose and out your mouth if you need that. Maybe the forehead touches the mat, or you're creating a little pillow with your hands, your fists stacked. Making some type of forehead to mat connection, skin to skin. Maybe rocking side to side as we start to lean into that inner guidance, that inner intuition. Start to unlock that within ourselves here. Let's take a few breaths. Recalibrating your focus, your intention, your breath. Being a unified being here, body, mind, soul. Beautiful. Good. If and when you're ready, we're just going to come up nice and gentle and sit right on our sit bones. Or if you have a block, a pillow nearby, you might plant that under your sit bones. I'm just going to show you an example if I sit to the side. If I'm sitting cross-legged or in a butterfly pose here, if I'm kind of arching my spine and I'm like trying to pull myself up and hold myself to integrity, that's when I'm going to take a little bit of a prop to support. Again, if I'm in that butterfly or cross-legged pose, so I'm not compromising, I'm not trying to save it, I'm already upright and I kind of reposition myself better. So note if you want to use something under your sit bones, let's grab that here. We're just gonna take a few breaths. So I'm gonna cross my legs. Again, you can sit whatever way feels best. Let's start with our palms facing up. Take your shoulders, shrug them into your ears on the inhale. Exhale down your back and really soften them here. Inhale, shrug those shoulders up and in. Exhale. Good. One more of those. So when you're ready, we're just going to take our hands, rest them down our side. Let's take the chin over towards the right shoulder and then slightly up. So now we're having this big kind of tension-like pull, again in that really big muscle, sternocleidomastoid. I'm not sure if I'm saying that 100%, but that's what it is. And if we grind our teeth at night, or if we're clenching during the day, or if you're stressed, you have tension, this might feel like a lot. So be gentle with yourself, and let's come back to center. And then let's do the same thing on the other side. So take your gaze over. I'm starting to tent my fingers down to the mat, so if you need to do that here, or relax them. So taking a gaze over and up slightly, so then we're inviting a little bit more tension and stretch on this side. I am a teeth grinder. I have a nice custom night guard that supports, but I still do a lot of lymphatic massage, as well as using a gouchois tool to massage the muscles of my face and my jaw and my neck, as well as move that lymph, because our lymph doesn't move and our lymph carries a lot of gunk in our body. So we're going to trigger that a little bit here and come back to center. Triggering in a good way. So when you're ready, let's take that right hand as we turn over towards the left and maybe take your chin up. And we have this lymph node. So if you kind of bring your hand underneath your ear to your chin, you might just take a few swabs going back and forth. When we do lymph work, nice and gentle. And you might do a couple pumping actions, like pressing, like nice and palpable, not too intense. And then just take your hand and drag it down your neck. And then notice what it feels like if you have your chin up or down, or maybe you're kind of moving it really gentle motions up and down. So we take these pumping and almost dragging like motions down our neck, right down into your armpit. So you might come down your chest a little bit. Again, it might feel quite tight, so just honor that. We'll come back to center. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So now that right hand comes down, take your chin over to the left and find, again, if that chin is up, feels better, chin down. You may find this side might feel tighter than the other, or vice versa. We're not judging, we're just experiencing. So you might take a couple swipes up and then a couple pumping motions, triggering that lymphatic system here, and then swiping down. And swiping almost where you're feeling that tension. So nice, gentle massage. So swipe down. I'm like actually feeling this all the way in my neck here. Moving that fluid feels so good. If you ever feel like you're a little puffy or a little swollen, this is like a great tool in your face to get in your sinuses. Maybe we'll do a whole video on that one day. And come back to center. And let's take both hands and just kind of wipe down nice and gentle. Like I'm very gentle pressure, just swiping. Take our hand, let's focus on the left side, just a couple swipes. Maybe bring your chin up, finding gentle half circles here, and on the other side. Good. And let's continue that a little bit. So right hand, let's come into our right armpit and our chest area and just kind of swipe it down our arm a little bit. And to the other side, take about 3 swipes just for time purposes. This is a great thing. If you have time, in the shower is a great time to practice lymphatic massage. You're already touching your beautiful body, so why not take it a little further and do a little lymphatic massage. All right, shake your fingers out. Good. And we're gonna have a little bit of a lift coming off, so just be mindful of that rush you might feel. And we're gonna come right into a tabletop position here. The tabletop, we're just gonna take a couple cat-cow, so stacking shoulders, knees, elbows over wrist. On the inhale, we're gonna drop our abdomen, open our chest, tailbone up. Exhale, arching and rounding our spine, angry kitty. Inhale, opening. Sorry if it sounds like I'm yelling, I just feel like it's windy and loud, but the microphone might be picking all of that up anyway. My apologies. if it is. If not, then I hope it's serving you well. Good. When you're ready, we're going to take those hands a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, tucking the toes, lift the tailbone up, find down dog. And let's walk this dog out, finding a V shape with your body, tailbone's a peak. I take a really nice generous bend in my knees, so you might do the same. And then you start to slowly inch into those hamstrings and calves. Good. Inhale, look between your palms. We're going to exhale, step, hop, or jump. Inhale, find that half lift. So almost number 7 with the body. Hands come to the thighs, the knees, or the shins. Heart open. Exhale, soft knees, rooting to rise. Hands come down. Bring that grounding earth energy up with you all the way. Reaching up, pouring that energy into your heart center. Beautiful. Let's take a breath here in your nose and out your mouth. Let's root into those feet, so feeling all 4 corners here, breathing in that earth energy up into your body, being grounded, rooted, and supported. Inhale with your hands rising all the way up. Exhale, find forward fold. Inhale, finding half lift, strong with the body. Exhale, we plant and find our plank. Your version of plank today. Inhale, push the floor away. As we exhale, lower down, chaturanga, hugging the elbows into the ribs. Inhale into your cobra or your up dog, opening the heart. Exhale, finding tabletop or down dog. Let's take a moment and walk this dog out. I'm just gonna switch sides here to see my little paper. Good. We're almost finished. When you're ready, let's inhale, bring your feet all the way to your hands. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's root to rise all the way up. Right home into our heart center. Beautiful. Take a grounding breath here in your nose. Close your eyes. Out your mouth. Beautiful. When you're ready, let's inhale that left leg up. So we're balancing on that right foot. As we exhale, step back into that high lunge. Hands lift overhead. Having your hips forward, a lot of strength and opening within that left hip flexor, maybe coming high on the toes, or if you need to, just find that simple warrior 1, just flat foot down. Inhale, open with the heart. As we exhale, we're going to pivot that back foot so it's parallel short edge of our mat, finding warrior 2. You might need to lengthen your stance out. Find a little shimmy in the hips, parallel sitting down. Beautiful. Heel to arch alignment. Gaze over right hand. Inhale. As we exhale, tilt back to our exalted. Space in the right ribs. Right side body, breathing into those intercostal spaces. Exhale. Let's find extended side, extended side angle here. Hand can hover on the thigh, hover open, or if you want a little more core, hover up like you're holding a beach ball and almost reaching up and over. Breathing. Exhale, tilt back to exalted. Good. Inhale, we're going to take our hands and just windmill them forward, reaching into a forward fold. Step that back foot forward if you didn't watch what I was doing. Inhale, find that half lift. Exhale, we're going to root to rise all the way up, right home into our heart center. Same thing on the other side. Let's find stability in that left foot. As we inhale, lift that right foot up. Exhale, step back either into warrior 1, back foot planted, or into high lunge, high on the back toes, finding a lot of space and strength in that right hip flexor. Arms reach up, inhale, space in the shoulders and the ears. As we exhale, pivot, open up, warrior 2. Again, finding a nice long stance that feels comfortable for you. Heel to arch alignment. Shimmy those hips parallel to the ground. Arms reaching. This time, let's take a moment. Flip that left palm up. Right palm is down. And then we're just going to switch our gaze to the other side. So right palm up, left palm down. Switching the other way. Left palm up, right palm down. Gaze over left side. So you kind of catch a drift. Take a few breaths, switching side to side. If and when you're ready, tilt back, find your exalted warrior on this side. Left arm reaches up, space in left side body. Inhale. Exhale, finding extended side angle on this left side. If you did do the beach ball hover on the other side, try it here. Good. Reaching all the way back. And then windmill and step your leg forward. I forgot that cue on the last side. So sorry, my friends. And forward fold. Hands and all feet to meet. Inhale. Let's find that half lift. Exhale, root to rise. All the way up. Right home to your heart center. Let's take a cleansing breath here. In your nose. And out your mouth. Beautiful. Let's come into, you might stand at the top of your mat, or I'm going to face you, center of your mat here. We're just going to take a little balancing pose. So hands to heart center. Take a moment and kind of rock your feet, heel to toe, side to side. Let's get into that ankle mobility and just see what that feels like. And you might even take a moment to come with your hands at your heart center, if that feels good, to lift off your heels. Kind of sit into a little chair pose and back down and just see what that feels like to warm up within the ankles and the feet. You don't have to. Just a nice thing I like to do, I'll share with you. So let's come with our feet about hip width apart, hands to heart center here. Let's inhale, root down into the left side as you might close your eyes or you might focus to a non-moving object in front of you. And then lift up that right foot, finding tree pose. You might find a simple tree pose, even just with a toe tap, toe down to the mat, heel up. Just notice how far that hip's dipping out. You want to think core alignment, everything comes into center, the meridian channel here. You might bring that leg up. You might come all the way and get fancy. I can't quite do that yet. With that, your shoelace on the top of your foot, like so. Just avoid the knee joint. As it's a joint, it can easily give out. It's not as stable as other joints in our body. If you found your tree, stay here. If you want to challenge yourself a bit, let's grow those tree branches up and out. Embracing all the wobbles and the wiggles as it's a little bit more strength you're building within your body. Good. And then when you're ready, plant that foot down and then take a nice rotation or nice and slow on that left ankle. Good. So take a moment, shake it all out. Let's move right into the other side. Take a few breaths to come into center, closing your eyes again. Rooting down into that right foot. You might find that little toe tap tree. Again, notice where that hip's dipping. Can you pull it all in, thinking core alignment? Finding your version of tree on this side. Again, move your hands if you want to find a little bit more challenge. Perhaps holding a hand mudra. Drawing navel into spine, keeping core nice and convicted here. Nice and strong. Beautiful. If and when you're ready, let's come all the way up to center and let's come back to the top of our mat. Inhale. So reach up, shake it up, come up on those tippy toes, shake it out a bit. Then we're going to exhale, find that forward fold. Inhale, find your half lift, last vinyasa flow. Exhale, step back, find your plank. Inhale at the top. Exhale, drop down to the knees, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, I'm going to lose my microphone. Find your up dog or cobra. Exhale, we're going to find our down dog. Beautiful. Find a lot of space. Breathe into the hamstrings, my friends. Tailbones lifted. Good. And exhale. We're going to drop down onto our knees and take a nice child's pose. You might create a pillow for your forehead. Or come all the way down onto your tummy if you want to take a final savasana on your abdomen, laying on your back, or staying in this child's pose here. Whatever feels best for you. Let's take a few breaths. I'm personally going to stay in this child's pose for a few breaths and then move on to my back. Child's pose is just a really nice nervous system reset and re-regulation, especially after doing all those balancing poses, just to create nice equilibrium center. If you're ever feeling in that flight or flight situation, this is a great pose to come into. Just whenever you need to self-regulate, just come here and breathe. Focus in. Listen to your heart. Coming into your final resting pose, whether that is laying on your mat or staying in that child's pose if that feels good to you. Palms facing up, just to receive the energy that the earth has to provide for you here, and receiving this energy that is present as I'm recording this, allowing to cleanse the sun, the water, the wind, the trees, the nature, the earth. Just breathing it all in here. And just allow yourself to fully come in and see this human being. Take time to acknowledge your beautiful body, how you moved today, how you connected your breath, how you connected your soul. And it just all became one, even when you felt a little frustrated or wobbly. You were here. Just knowing that you're whole and complete as you are. You have nothing more to do. Just being you is perfect. You're needed, you're wanted, and you're desirable. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your yoga practice. Such a true honor for you to be here with me today. The light and love inside of me sees and honors the same inside of you. Om, peace, peace, peace. I encourage you to stay here as long as you can. Stay with this present being and just allow any integrations to fully come in. Blank mind, open heart, open mind. If and when you need to start moving, just take micro movements and adjustments before fully moving out of this practice today. Thank you so much. I hope to see you again.